Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to I Quit My Band. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Hanging in there.
Me too. A little tired.
Yeah.
We'll get through it. We got these nice LDs.
Yeah.
The iced tea flavor.
Yeah.
Did you see they announced 3 new flavors today?
Whoa,
No, I didn't.
I'm
shit.
so excited.
I don't have my Google alerts set up to LD reports like you do.
No, yeah.
What are they?
One of them's like cherry. One of them's cherry. One of them's orange, and I can't remember the other one. I saw it on
Okay.
LinkedIn. Because I'm friends with some of their people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I don't know why I
So
saw it.
cool.
But anyways,
The
thanks.
least likely thing you'd ever see on LinkedIn.
No, dude. You have to. You
I
got to
saw
check
this
it out.
crazy car crash video.
Yeah.
Where? Oh, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Yeah. Mhm.
So LinkedIn's really changing,
Yeah,
dude.
it's different. They have
Murder videos.
Exactly.
Well, you know-
watch the guy get decapitated on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Bunch of pimple popping videos. It's pretty gross. now.
Facebook and Instagram was
Yeah.
down, so I was surfing the LinkedIn.
I was surfing
feed.
LinkedIn. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching the show. If you subbed recently, thank you so much. Gotten a lot of new subs, and that's awesome. So thank you. If you're not subbed, go ahead and sub.
If you're not sub, what the fuck are you doing?
If you're not subbed, go ahead and sub. Like, comment, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, follow our Patreon page. We're always doing stuff there. We're not on Patreon. We're trying to.
We're
do
working
more.
on it.
We're working on it.
I mean,
We'll
we
get
have one, but it's tough to maintain, you know?
there. Yeah, it is tough to maintain. Like we said, this is the cast and crew
Yeah.
sitting right before you,
Yeah.
and it's
There's no
you know,
Jamie here.
There's no Jamie. When we film,
There's
the regular-
barely an Evan. I'm saying.
Sometimes there's barely a host.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm just like, okay, yeah.
Five-finger death punch.
I
Yeah.
didn't really like any of the songs I picked this week, but
Dax.
I will lie.
Yeah.
I'll lie and say it's one of
Yeah.
my favorites. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching the show. We got another regular episode today. Really some interesting songs that came out the past week.
Yeah.
Excited to talk about one of your favorites.
Yeah,
Let's
baby.
get right into it. What do you say?
Why don't we do that? This is my dish. Excuse me. This is a song called Broken Man by one of my favorite artists of all time, St. Vincent. And I saw that she like wiped her Instagram and then was like posting teaser type shit, but wasn't sure for what because it seemed like Daddy's Home came out not that long ago. But I guess when I was looking back, it was 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while back.
So, and she's very distinct for like having different vibes for every project. It seems like Daddy's Home was very vintage and whatever, and
They
like
had like that classic like Lana Del Rey flair
Yeah.
to it.
I had
more 70s
Not that it
inspired.
sounded like
No.
Lana Del Rey.
that one of all of her stuff. I had to warm. It took me the longest to warm up to, but then actually. She was the first show I saw post-COVID, or like, you know, post-pandemic. Evan was there, and it was amazing, and it changed everything about that album. But anyways, throughout her career, she's like hinted at like doing heavy stuff, but she's never fully like bought into it.
Yeah.
And now it seems like she's doing that. So I am very, very jacked with this album announcement and this song. And Dave Grohl's on drums, which is pretty neat.
On this song?
On this song, yeah.
Really?
Oh,
wow.
damn.
Yeah, I think. I could be
Grohl.
misinformed, but I
It's
thought
a
I read
mayor,
that somewhere.
dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
the mayor. She wants to make a rock album. Have you got your permit from the mayor yet? He's
You
gonna.
know who to call.
Yeah.
You know who to ask permission from.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
Very like 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Very.
Which I like a lot.
She's worked with Trent Reznor before.
Yeah.
Has she?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is her first self-produced record.
Yeah.
Is that true? Okay.
Yeah. Like I haven't been crazy about the last two. I warmed up to Daddy's Home. Like Down is a sick song.
Mass Seduction was also Antonov. I think Antonov
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Daddy's Home were both
Yeah,
Antonov.
they were,
projects.
and they were also
Self-titled
her
was-
two maybe worst records.
I did not. I liked Mass Seduction. I
I
just
like
didn't,
the singles off.
Yeah,
Mass
I didn't
Seduction.
like Daddy's Home like at all. Like it sounded just like too Bowie inspired. for
Did
me.
you ever see her live on that tour?
No, I
'Cause it
didn't. I know
kinda-
you guys talked about
It kind of changed everything because I wasn't
Yeah.
very fond of it either, and then like the live context changed the
Yeah.
way that the vibe of the songs and everything.
We've talked about it. It's really confusing that Jack Antonoff will make like the best sounding
Yeah.
record and then the worst sounding record
yeah,
of someone's
just
career.
like really confusing shit. It's
Yeah.
like, he was like, why did you make the drums sound like they're not there when you know how to make the drums sound like they're there.
Yeah.
You know, what are you doing? Sorry, were you gonna say something else?
Oh yeah, the other thing that I noticed in this song, it had a lot of like Slater-Kinney to it. Like there's times
I
where
can
her
see that.
vocals have like a Carrie Brownstein,
Yeah.
and another time where like it kind of sounds like Corin Tucker.
Yeah.
And it's just weird that she produced an album for Slater-Kinney, and she was able to take more from Slater-Kinney than
Yeah.
Slater-Kinney
Yeah.
was able to take from
Slater
St.
Kinney
Vincent.
just took everything that they could and then tried to be St. Vincent.
Yeah.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, still love that video of them performing that song live.
That's a rough one.
It's
Yeah, it's
still
pretty
just
tough.
it's a wild watch.
Pretty
just
tough.
them doing the dances and everything.
And Janet Weiss in the back just being like, I got about 3
You
more
know,
months
I'm
of this.
Yeah.
I think it's over.
Biding her time.
But yeah, I like the song a lot. Reminded me. I mean, it's definitely heavier than the Digital Witness era, but it reminded me of that. Like it's kind of glitchy in that way.
There's
bit.
a song she had on the self-titled called Huey Newton
Yeah,
that has a very thick riff at the end.
Yeah.
That it reminded me of a lot. She's touched on it before.
Yeah.
But it seems like with the press that's come out about it, interviews she's done, this is like stripping away like any type of cuteness or like whatever, and it's just like nasty, visceral, raw shit, which I'm all about.
I was surprised that I didn't see that Josh Homme had a hand in producing this, because this sounds like if he was to make like a solo record, which he did a solo song once for a like some cop movie like a long time ago, and this song kind of sounds
For
like that,
cops.
like the bass does and the way the guitars sound. The guitars sound very Queens of the Stone Age at the end. I thought so, like that raw with that raw up front like Fender kind of thin sounding guitar with like a big fuzz in the background.
To me, it kind of sounded like Congleton. I thought that he had done this again. Just the way the drums sound, like that first fucking drum hit, they sound huge.
Yeah.
And then like the guitar comes in and it's almost like a jump scare.
Yeah.
Like it's like a Conjuring movie or something. You're like,
Yeah.
whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's pretty sick.
it's awesome. I can't with the
The
album's called All Born Screaming.
Yeah,
which is
that's
just
cool.
and the track list is just crazy. There's a song like called Hell or something, which is
Hell.
Just like, I don't think it's
Fucking
that,
nuts,
but it's
dude.
like I'm reading into this track list like Swifties do with
Yeah.
the Taylor Swift album.
Yeah.
Like, what could that one sound
Yeah.
like? Oh, you
That
know?
one's gonna be like fucking crazy.
ear porn,
You fucking
dude.
hell in your
That
ear.
one's probably about John Mayer.
That one's about Carrie
That one's about
Brownstein.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
He dated for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's called Loki Sucks.
Loki's.
Yeah.
The guitar riff itself, like the way, like it, you know,
That groove.
that groove, sounded like almost like like a slowed down Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
riff.
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like, dare I say, Audio Slave.
Even better.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Need a Cornell vocal over
Yeah, I
top of
sampled
it.
Be
Or a
Yourself for this.
A little Tom Morello solo over top. Yeah, that would have really put the cherry on top of it.
Yeah.
But it's really cool, though. Go check it out. St. Vincent's new single, Broken Man. Let's move on.
This next one is from me. This is Overcompensate by 21 Pilots off their new album, Clancy.
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, it's,
Splinter Cell.
yeah, it's about spies, dude.
Yeah, so cool.
That's also the name of like the bargain snacks at Aldi's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is like
Clancy?
the pretzels and shit.
Yeah.
It's about snacks and spies.
It's about cheap snacks.
Yeah.
Snacks and Spies would be a
That's
good
about a bag of pretzels
album
where there
name.
might be a few burnt ones in there. You know?
Not as quality.
No,
Yeah.
but
No.
it's still good.
The seasoning is not evenly distributed. You're gonna get a fucking chip that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Ain't no Snyder's.
No.
You're gonna
That's what
get a
I'm saying.
fucked up Dorito.
But yeah, about the song.
Yeah.
I'm not super familiar with 21 Pilots. I think I've only heard Stressed Out.
Yeah.
You've heard Heathens, dude. Everyone's heard that
Yeah,
song.
Heathens.
I may have heard
Oh, my
Heathens. Was that in a
friends are
movie?
he- Yeah, it was
the
in the
Suicide Squad.
Oh hell yeah.
The
Oh,
one
yeah.
with Will Smith.
Yeah, it was there day one.
You saying we're the Suicide
What are
Squad?
you saying
Yeah.
with some guy in that
With
like
some
Suicide
guys.
Squad?
Saying we're some kind of Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect, and I kind of like this more than I thought I was going to. I
Yeah.
like the drums a lot. I like the beat switch. It gets less cool when the vocals come in.
Yeah.
Kind of wish we maybe just
Yeah.
could have kept it an
Just an
instrumental track.
Yeah.
The first few minutes are just like a vibe, like Tron driving in like a neon car
Yeah.
through the streets or something. But then the vocals come in and make it stupid.
Like this beat switch is cool.
Yeah. I like the instrumental a lot. 21 Pilots have always been a band where like they come on the radio and like someone I'm in the car with is like, God, let's turn that off, and I'm like, yeah, no, let's turn that off because that sucks.
Yeah. What?
I mean, some of it I don't like at all.
Yeah,
like, I
but
didn't
some
like,
of them are catchy.
I didn't like Heathens. I didn't like Stressed Out, and there was another one. Yeah, there was another one around that time that I didn't like either. But there was a song called "Tearing My Heart," which was like kind of catchy. It was kind of, high school-ish, but yeah, I liked it. It was a guilty pleasure of mine.
They're a very make-funnable band.
Yeah.
Because if you see like, as a thing, it seems like specifically in their live shows, they're made for like Instagram stories.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, because like the drummer, like there's a whole drum set that they put on top of people. Have you seen that shit?
No.
It's like it's bound, which seems just like a nightmare to me.
Yeah.
Like that. Apparently, there's people that go under this drum set and just hold it, and they both of them, because they're just a duo.
Like
Yeah.
fans or like stagehands?
fans.
Oh yeah.
A
You might want to
pair.
get that waiver
Yeah,
signed
jeez.
before you put the tom on some guy's fucking head.
It's like on a like plywood and like the whole whatever.
That sounds
and
like
there's just like
Firehead.
it's like, bubbles and streamers and fire and confetti and shit. And it's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Yeah, they're a band that it almost seems like they don't need to do anything in their lives. Like it's like the
No.
one guy plays drums and the other guy like
Raps.
plays like a piano, and then we'll just get up from that and rap. So it's like, what is all this? I mean,
Yeah.
you're just like, you don't need to have the guy playing drums.
No,
Well-
they don't need to do anything.
No, they don't need to do it.
So I kind of went down like a rabbit hole with
Okay.
them. Did you know of the lore surrounding 21 Pilots?
Someone
No.
told me recently that they like
There's lore?
released a video where they explain their lore.
Oh,
is that
oh,
true?
God.
Yeah, I
Okay,
watched
that's
it. It's
insane.
Because I was looking up, I was trying to see their names because I thought the one guy's name was Blurry Face. 'cause
No,
he says it
no.
in the song.
That was the name of an album.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is
Ye-
Blurry Face.
I thought that was the name of the album, but these dudes are like fucking James Cameron
Wow.
deep with this shit. So yeah, they put out that video,
the pilot's.
Okay,
And
they
I-
put out the lore video.
the lore video.
How long is it?
It's like 6 minutes long.
It'd be funny if it was like 3.5 hours. So if you go back,
Dude,
follow. Shut up in the comments. Stop. I'm getting to that.
let me hit you with some of it because
Yeah, please.
I was reading the comments and they were like, they've been dropping these breadcrumbs for the last 7 years, and finally we have the full story.
Okay.
This is in the first 60 seconds. So the main character lives in Dima, a circular cement city on the continent of Trench. He tries to escape, but always gets caught by a Blurry Face, who is the governor of the 9 bishops who runs the city. Their power comes from two things: a miraculous power and a hijacked religion. That's in the first 30 seconds of 21 Pilots.
That's already like the plot of Dune, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
already
dude.
Dune.
I saw Dune 2 and I was like,
This is nothing.
the world building is dog shit compared to
21
Clancy.
The Blurry verse.
Yeah, I'm waiting for when Tom Clancy comes in, when Jack Ryan comes in.
Oh man.
Reacher.
Yeah,
Jack
I'm
Reacher.
just gonna go all in on 21 Pilots lore.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
a
we
lot
should
of
do
work
a deep dive.
for that's a lot of work for like a fan base
Yeah.
that is like mainly like 17-year-old girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the 9 bishops.
Yeah.
Covered.
Yeah,
Just come on.
their
man.
power comes. The religion is vialism, and they teach that self-destruction is the only path to paradise.
Wow.
But it's all a metaphor for
Kurt
fucking
Vialism.
us, dude.
Yeah.
For human race.
I'm going all in. I'm gonna show up at Thanksgiving with fingerless gloves,
Yeah.
eyeshadow,
Yeah.
only
Arms
talking
painted
about
black.
vialism.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a violist.
I'm a violist.
Like you're a violinist? What?
No.
No,
Violist.
shut up. It's a cool thing. It's definitely something cool you don't even know about.
Yeah, quit bringing up the fact that I foreclosed in my house. I'm trying to get to the bottom of
I
21
did it
Pilots
for a
lore.
reason. Okay,
Yeah. The 9
violist.
bishops.
we can't get past. We have to overthrow Blurry Face. Okay,
How else am I going to escape Dima?
your dad just
Oh
like
my god.
All right, so we're turning the attic back into your room, I guess, is what you're saying.
So you're moving back in again.
Long-winded say?
First it was King Giz, now it's these fucking guys.
I thought D&D was bad.
I can't take this, Evan.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's
That's
21
pretty cool.
Pilots with Overcompensate.
Nice work, our field reporter Evan doing.
I
Yeah.
try to get down. Anytime that I'm just
down
like,
to
this
business.
is too much. Can I, 21 Pilot fans, can I just say it's a little too much?
It's too much. Well, Evan in his like bedroom and in his PJs is like, oh, this is too much.
Sleuth.
Give me more.
Yeah.
Just, let me dive.
This
in
is
for
far too much. I'm going to become obsessed with this now.
Going back to bed, like, I don't want to worry about that. And then just immediately just fucking... All right, just give me a sec.
Okay.
You're like those sleuths from, they call them Nameless in the rental hotel.
Yeah.
Long stay.
They call them mostly harmless.
Yeah, I'm just living in a Motel 8 smoking cigarettes. So I have the identity of all 8 bishops.
I've been living with...
I'm a high priestess myself.
As a high priestess myself.
Yeah, I'm a violist,
Yeah.
actually.
They're
a
trying to
violist.
take me back to Dima. But I'm perfectly fine here at this Motel 8, living with my brother.
Living with your sister who just lays on the bed all day.
Yeah, and I
You're
just pet her in between sleuthing.
I get my money from the government, and I sleuth.
I sleuth specifically on fake stories that don't exist.
From a stupid band.
That I heard one song
I
7
heard
years
one
ago.
song from on the radio.
Yeah, I was really getting into Suicide Squad lore, and then 21
You find
Pilots
out
comes
the
out.
band that wrote the theme song. They got their own war.
An even deeper chunk, a deeper vein for me to go in.
God, it's so good.
Yes!
Yes.
But yeah,
That's,
decent song.
Pretty good song,
It's all right.
honestly. Let's move on. That's 21 Pilots
I'm dying.
Overcompensate.
Yeah.
Here's one I put on. So someone commented to listen to this under one of our videos.
Oh.
I can't remember what video it was. Don't remember their name, but
Sorry.
they commented underneath
Thank
the
you.
video. Thanks for the
We
shout.
love our fans.
Yeah. I just checked it out. I was like, they said it was cool. It came out I think it was under the Idols video.
Wow.
And they're like, it came out the same day. It's like way cooler, more intense if you're looking for that. And I checked it out, and
It
boy,
does it.
did that deliver.
It does it for me.
I mean, like, it has that
90s hacker, like
Yeah.
the clubbed foot. Is that what's
club
that?
to death.
Clubbed to death.
You got that club.
You got that club foot vibe.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
It
Matrix.
Has, it has
100%.
the club to death. Club to death.
Yeah.
This
vibe,
would be a
yeah.
song you sleuth to.
I just want to fucking just have sunglasses. Just
Yeah, slow mo. I'm not even like the cool guy that gets to go into the Matrix.
flying out of a phone booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd even just take being like the guy that like swabs the deck of the Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
As
just-
long as you just get to like hear the cool shit that they're listening to when
Yeah.
they get plugged in.
Yeah, when they come back, they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, dude, we just kicked the agent's ass." I'm like, "Oh, sick."
It's sick. I've been listening to Gold by. I didn't even say the name. Gold by Talk Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
I
you
just
go.
clean the shitter, so they're like sparkling whenever you
are
guys
gonna love
need
it.
to
It's
take a
great.
huge.
Yeah. I mean,
It'd be cool if you let me like into the Matrix, like just like to hang out.
I made you guys like your favorite slop tonight. So maybe one day you let me in so I can have some of that steak.
Yeah.
John Leguizamo.
I mean, I don't mind the Dinty Moore stew. I'll
But
keep eating it.
It's getting old, guys. John Leguizamo in the Matrix.
No, Joe Pantoli.
Joe. Oh, okay. John
Dumbass.
Leguizamo.
Yeah, the past.
I'm getting so many things fucked up tonight.
this song
Joe
rocks.
Pantoliano, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this song rules.
This song is so sick. Thanks so much for recommending, because this is exactly the type of shit that I'm looking for, day in and day out,
Yeah.
and just can never find it.
Little
I know.
Prodigy, Little 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
There's a couple times his voice actually sounds like Trent.
A little bit. I can
Thick
see
ass
that.
production on it. Too.
Yeah.
Like everything. It's just like full spectrum. Just like.
It's a lot like that new band Model Actress.
Yeah.
That put
Yeah.
out that record like last year, I think. That's a great record, but this has more of a like throwback, nostalgic '90s
Yeah.
hacker flair that Model Actress didn't quite scratch the itch.
And Mono Atlas is also a little more abrasive. Like
Yeah,
this is like a little more
yeah.
like you can groove to this.
Yeah, you can nod your head and if you're at work, you
Yeah.
put this on and you just feel like you're doing something that you're
Really
completely
important.
not doing.
This
you
is
know?
like when you're
Yeah.
in the Geek Squad and like you have a house call, like you run out with the alarm like
Yeah.
on top of the van, like
Yeah. This will make you feel like you're doing some cool shit when you're just filling out like a time sheet.
Yeah.
yeah.
8 hours.
And then just slow mo with like
8 hours next week. I'm taking off. Pew, click.
Gone. Which pill?
But yeah,
it's
so
a good
sick.
song.
Gold by Talk Show.
Great recommendation.
Go check out the whole record. The whole record is like this. The whole record
yeah?
is
Really?
just bangers like this all the way through. It can get a little bit like, all right, it's a lot of the same thing, but I don't know. We just did review the Masterpiece record, and that was kind of the same
Yeah.
deal. It's just like, there's no stops. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's-
9
yeah.
songs, 30 minutes, baby.
Yeah. Go
love
check
that.
it
There we
out.
go.
Go check out Talk Show.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on.
This is a new song by Ministry. This is a song called Goddamn White Trash. Giving We're Fucked vibes.
Another Matrix type of song.
Yeah, we're kind of just diving into the Matrix
Yeah.
tonight.
Enter the Matrix.
Call us Morbius.
Yeah.
You know, because here we are.
Morbius?
Call us
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
They called him mostly Morbius.
They called him mostly Morbius.
He's a big Jared Leto fan.
Yeah. It's
Morpheus.
A fucked up, it's a, more. Yeah.
Morpheus.
Morpheus.
Yeah.
It's a fucked up song, and I like that it's like there's that sample of like. What does he say again? It's like
Goddamn white trash.
no, at the beginning.
Oh,
it's like,
we need your help.
We need your help.
We need your help. Yeah, it keeps doing that.
Yeah, over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I've never listened to Ministry. This
I
I
is
didn't know they were doing stuff
like,
anymore.
but in my head,
Yeah.
this is exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I have
guy-
no problem with it.
No, it sounds exactly how you would think Ministry would sound.
Yeah.
Like the the lead guy who's been doing the band for like
Al
the
Jourgenson.
Al Jourgenson.
Yeah, he
Of
looks like the
course.
final boss
Yeah.
of Burning Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the facial hair,
Yeah.
the piercings, the like
Yeah.
steampunk
Like Rob
glasses.
Zombie's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Looks
you
like-
get out to the desert and he's just on like a throne made of like car bumpers.
Yes.
You know?
That's
He has like steampunk goggles.
Yeah.
He has a.
You want to take peyote and have sex with my wife?
I have all of that right here. All my followers, and they're just the weirdest people, like dirtiest people.
Yeah,
I've
it's like
ever
Mad
seen.
Max.
Yeah.
Mad
Mad-
Max.
You get a chimichanga.
Yeah.
It's like Mad Max.
Yeah, exactly like Mad Max.
It's like
Thunder Road.
He looks like a guy that would be in like a Blade movie,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
like when they need to go get like weapons, but like they
Yes.
have to do it off the grid, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we know a guy, his name's X, something, and
His name's Al
his name's
Jorgensen.
Al Jorgensen.
He has a collection of Dune
Yeah.
popcorn buckets.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be sick.
And you just go get weapons from them. They're all made of like vacuum tubes,
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Depression era steampunk shit.
just
Yeah.
stuff he's just found out of like an old storage unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is that in Men in Black? It's not Shaloub, is it?
It is Shaloub.
Yeah.
yeah. There was also Mystery Men, where this is wild. Have you seen Mystery Men?
Me?
The,
No.
Maybe not since it came out.
the guy that they go to for the weapons in Mystery Men, like they go to a guy that I'm describing exactly, and it is
George, dude.
it's Tom Waits.
Oh, dude.
Isn't
shit.
that wild?
Even better.
That's
so
awesome.
sick.
That makes
Fucking
so
Tom
much
Waits
sense.
is in Mystery. Tom Waits just pops up in like the weirdest movies.
Yeah, he does.
Mystery Men, Seven Psychopaths.
He's awesome in Seven
that
Psychopaths.
movie rules.
Dude, at the end where he's just like basically telling him he's gonna fucking kill him and
Yeah.
destroy his life.
And then when he tells the story about his life and his wife, and they would go hunt down serial killers and
Yeah.
murder them. It's so cool.
That movie rocks.
I love that movie. Sam Rockwell, Colin Farrell. Go check it out.
There he goes.
I love the old guy.
Me too.
Goddamn white trash!
Yeah. What?
That's what,
Goddamn white trash!
that's what me and my father hear as we leave the trailer park with our hands full of mufflers.
Yeah.
Goddamn white trash!
Going to make weapons.
Yeah.
We need these mufflers. That's Goddamn White Trash by Ministry.
There's one from me. This is Mannequin Pussy with Aching.
A lot of hitters on this playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. The we covered the first song that they had released.
Yeah, is this record finally out?
Yeah, it just came out Friday. I Got Heaven. We talked about that one. They put out the album. Really good.
Yeah.
There's like a cool mix of stuff like I Got Heaven, which is more like mid-tempo, punky, but more like indie.
Yeah.
And then there's also like just a handful of songs like this that are just fucking rippers.
Just sludgeonator.
That fucking bass tone is so dirty and gross.
And I like when it like cuts out and like you just hear the riff for a little bit and then it pops back in.
Yeah, it has that kind of like Melvin's sludge vibe, but it's a little bit more punky than that. It kind of reminds me something that would be off of Why Love Now, Piss Jeans last record.
Yeah.
Like that fast, angry sludge.
Love that.
So sick.
Yeah, Mannequin Pussy and Piss Jeans, they're both from Philadelphia. Both have band names that probably require them to keep working their office job.
Yeah.
And also, if they told anyone at their office the name of their band, it would be an HR violation.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sick.
That does rule. Something's in the water over there. It's just like they're ready to risk it all. It's like you look up one Facebook post, like, "Oh, is your band playing tonight?" And it's like, yeah, but don't go.
Don't
with
do
it.
Why don't you put up your band's poster in the break room? I need this job.
Can't do that.
When we went and saw Piss, well, I'll save it for when they come up, but never mind. Yeah, this is a cool song.
Yeah, I liked it a
Yeah.
lot. Aching by Mannequin Pussy.
I guess Philly has like a punk thing going on where we have like a noise / shoegaze thing going on. I don't know.
I mean, we
Cross-state rivalry.
Pittsburgh sort of has the punk thing going on.
I
Kind of
guess.
like even more.
It's much
underground.
more hardcore.
Yeah. It's. I mean,
every place has a punk underground thing going on. But
Yeah.
I'm sure Philly has a ton of hardcore.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Because Soul Glow is from Philly too.
yeah.
Are they from Philly?
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know.
But these are like two like decently ascending bands that are coming out of that area.
Mannequin Pussy's been around for a while though. And
Yeah.
have they made stuff like this in the past?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I haven't listened to Patience yet.
Patience rules.
I'll check that out. Because I assumed that they were like sort of like an indie band. Like
No, they can get pretty heavy.
Okay.
I think this is probably about as heavy as they get.
Okay.
But every record they put out is really good.
I'll check it out.
I think they have 4 out now.
That's Aching by Mannequin Pussy off of I Got Heaven. So came out just this past week. Go check it out.
How about that?
How about that? Here's one of mine. Another hitter, honestly.
Yeah.
This is a Cloud Nothing's Running Through the Campus. This is their new single. This is probably like the happiest I've heard Cloud Nothing sound in a while. And they did it fucking great. I mean, this song is awesome.
I love this song.
Yeah. Their last record was so like gloomy.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I think was it Last Flag Flying maybe was what it was called. The Shadow I Remember. Last Building Burning was 2018.
Yeah.
I'm way off. But yeah, this one is them just kind of doing like I don't know, just like kind of a more upbeat, happy indie rock song. The guitars sound great. They don't sound like how. I think the first single we talked about from them from this record was
Final Summer.
Final Summer. Yeah, they had it. It sounded like they're not going in like the raw Albini direction that they usually go in. I don't know who's producing this record. I feel like it would be weird for them not to work with Albini. I feel like
I think they've done it at least twice.
I feel like maybe.
I think like Attack on Memory and then the one from 2018 or.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was more. They always just have a really raw sound. It just sounds like they went into a studio and just played, and then they cut the record in like 4 hours.
That's what I love about it. Like it's just rhythm guitar here, lead guitar here, vocals up the middle.
And then it's done.
Yeah. And it's always good.
Yeah.
And I like this and Final Summer a lot. They, like you said, there's like a brighter quality to it. Almost like nostalgic.
Yeah, for sure. It sounded like they took their time a little bit more with the mixing and production and tracked everything a little bit better because the guitars just sound fucking awesome. I can't pinpoint who it's reminding me of, but there's a band like I'll just stop talking because I'm just gonna say someone completely wrong.
They're coming here in May.
Yeah, they are
The
coming. Spirit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Saw them once before.
It's a good show.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on a sec. Something smells like gas. That was Cloud Nothings with running through the campus. Let's move on to the next song.
Yeah, this is an addition from me. This is a cut from the new Piss Jeans album. This song is called Stolen Catalytic Converter. Piss Jeans put out a record last week, I think. It didn't contain No Convenient Apocalypse on it. That
No.
must have been like a single by itself or something.
Yeah, it must have been.
Which I thought was a fuck up.
A little bit. I mean,
Little bit.
after hearing the album's called Half Divorced,
Half Divorced.
by the way.
Yeah.
After hearing that album and then versus No Convenient Apocalypse, I mean that song is like, it would be kind of weird on that album.
It's the most brutal song, No Convenient Apocalypse, but this song is pretty gnarly too, and Half Divorced as a whole is really good, in my opinion.
I liked it a lot. I think it might be their most like
It's heavy as fuck.
unhinged record.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely their fastest
Yeah.
and heaviest.
Yeah.
But I feel like the thing that stopped me from liking it maybe more than some of the other records was it was just missing that one song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that too.
It didn't have the bar as low. It didn't have a false Jesse.
Yeah.
It didn't have bathroom laughter.
Yeah.
And it felt like Convenient Apocalypse could have been that.
That's true.
But Convenient Apocalypse is much more that mid-tempo stuff that you're used to them doing.
From on like Why Love Now, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that too. In the end, now that you say that, it doesn't have the one song, but every song on it goes like incredibly hard. And I mean, I would say the one song that they probably tried to make it the one song is Moving On, because it's a little bit different than everything else. It has it's like poppier.
That's
Yeah.
the closing. Yeah, that's-
closer.
I was gonna say the closer might be that because that was one of the singles for the.
It was the
album.
first single.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I liked this one a lot. I liked like if I was gonna pick one, I would pick maybe Anti-Sapio. That was a good song.
Helicopter Parent.
Helicopter Parent.
I would have added that one
Yeah.
if I didn't like.
I like
this
Junk
Catalytic
Time a
Converter.
lot.
Junk Time is good.
Yeah.
It's
Junk
like-
Time's very weird.
It's the weirdest one.
Yeah.
Like the story at the beginning, and then
Yeah.
like, you're like, wait, what the fuck are they talking about?
It kind of almost reminded me of I'm a Man
Yeah, a
in
little
its
bit.
weirdness. I mean, obviously less ridiculous
I'm
than
a man.
yeah. Get all that shit off your desk.
Yeah, that's such a sick song.
I want to listen to this album more, but it might be one of my favorites of the year when it's all said and done. We'll see, because it's
Yeah.
just so brutal.
Yeah, so far I've been coming back to it a lot, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, of the year, we'll see. I feel like it could
It's
get
March.
forgotten
Who
in
knows?
the ether
In the
after a
annals of
while.
history.
But yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was definitely one of their like craziest albums. Like they,
I did not expect it to be as heavy as it was in the ways that it was. It was like much more punky and energetic.
That was
mean-
where it got me. I think was the like there was just walls of fuzz and stuff.
I loved Why Love Now because of how sludgy and kind of mid-paced it was. Like it was really, and it like all the songs kind of had their own personality too.
Yeah.
Like where
Yeah.
this one kind of kept it really that fast punk, nasty consistency the entire time.
Yeah.
So Why Love Now still
Probably
above
numero
maybe
uno.
every album.
12
Ever.
tracks, 30 minutes though. I mean, they're really
Yeah.
sealing the deal
Yeah.
with the fast punky energy.
Go check out Piss Jeans though. Their new album Half Divorced is out now on Sub Pop. So go check it out. Let's move on.
This is one from me. This is Set It Off with Fake Ass Friends. Yeah.
It's like like Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, what I like about this this song is that it's like it sounds like the two sounds of 1998 came together. It's like the new metal and the boy band.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, it sounds like in like 2005, like a manager had both Saliva and 98 Degrees
Yeah, in the
on his
studio.
roster, and he was like, "Look, guys,
Yeah.
the water's getting cold.
We can do something big here
We gotta
if you
come
just
together."
listen to me.
98-degree Saliva. It makes sense.
I love how you bring up Saliva, dude.
I know, of all
Click,
things.
boom.
Yeah, I mean that's like the rock aesthetic.
Yeah, I
you know?
mean it is. But
Yeah, that's Chud Rock of 1998 for sure. Or whatever
I have the
that-
Saliva CD.
That's
I
awesome.
have,
did
yeah.
you?
Oh yeah, dude. Me and my brother just put it on here. Our boom box just fucking breaks some stuff.
Just
Yeah,
What's another song by Saliva?
that's the only.
If you put on that CD, it's click click boom 13 times.
The
That's
lead
cool.
singer of Saliva did do the duet with Chad Kroeger
Oh, yeah,
for
Hero.
Spider-Man 2.
Whoa.
Josie.
Josie Scott.
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
cool.
Chad Kroeger, Josie Scott.
The
Legend.
legendary.
I love
collab.
those commercials where they would say both those names, like, you know,
Yeah, you know, Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott. Yeah, just like Mick and Keith. You know?
Yeah.
Paul and John.
Simon
Yeah.
and Garfunkel. Yeah.
I also find the content of the song funny, like
Ass
fake
Friends.
ass friends.
Yeah.
And these guys are in their 30s.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's just hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like at 30, you probably shouldn't even have friends.
No, you shouldn't have
No.
friends.
Like your friends in your 30s, you see 3 times a
Yeah.
year.
If
You
you
bring
have-
a dip to their house.
Yeah.
You realize that you have almost nothing in common anymore, and then you go home and say that was nice.
If you have friends in your 30s, you are more of a loser.
Well,
If you
yeah, yeah. If you have friends in your 30s, you're single for sure,
Yeah.
and your other friends are single, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or you have a podcast.
Or-
That's
or
the
you have a
only other way. And all of those are embarrassing.
It's true.
Yeah, well,
We're not hiding it. We know this is weird.
Yeah. This is-
Trying to explain this to your family is a
Yeah.
disaster.
I don't
Yeah.
bring it up to my family.
No.
yeah,
we don't
no.
talk about
No,
it.
Mike. It's one of my-
Yeah, I talk about my podcast like it's like a family member we lost.
Yeah.
It's like in a tragedy.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
I talk about it as if it's like stocks. They're just like, how's the podcast? I'm just like, it's not doing so good.
Yeah,
Like,
it's, yeah, it's crypto. I got in late.
Yeah, I never have good news to report.
Yeah,
I
it's
bought
like-
the peak on
Yeah.
Dogecoin, and oh man, looking
Not,
bad.
Not doing.
My
the
coworker will
numbers
be
we
like,
want.
"It's Tuesday. Oh, it's a podcast night." I'm like,
yeah.
"Yeah,
I'm like, shut up.
it is.
Yeah.
Don't
even
don't
remind
say
me.
it so loud so everyone can hear you. Shut up."
I love that. I love just taking no pride in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing
dude.
I spend so much time doing.
I know. We literally.
I know.
Yeah.
It's great.
Anyways.
But anyway,
Fake-ass
I thought it
friends.
was the funniest part of this song that I thought it was funny that the song title was Fake Ass Friends and then the band name is Set It Off. Set It Off that's an interesting band name. Like, it doesn't sound like a band name. It sounds like a
No.
song name.
Yeah, it does.
does,
Sound,
yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Like
But
Set
it,
It Off.
but it also kind of sounds like a '90s boy band.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like 98 Degrees, I guess, like, doesn't really sound like a band name.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and
Set it off.
there's
What are we
that-
setting off?
Well, there's that category of band names that are like blank, the blank.
yeah.
Or like,
yeah,
you
that
know,
was...
the only cool band name ever. Usually is like 1 to 2 words. When you exceed 3 words or meet or exceed, it kind of just like takes
The-
a shit for me.
The blank.
Blank the blank.
That was a rough time.
like
period.
Bring the Horizon.
Well, that's another one, but like that one actually makes sense grammatically. But then there was like Cage the Elephant,
Yeah.
Jukebox the Ghost. There was a couple other ones.
Jukebox. Like, I've never heard of it.
That was a
Jukebox the
band.
Ghost.
There was a couple other bands that had names like that. Foster the People.
Yeah.
That one made the least sense. I
I'm
think.
trying. There's I mean, it's just like McDonald's worker core
Yeah,
and stuff like that. Whatever.
McDonald's work.
Yeah. It's like shit that burger
Stray
flippers
five,
listen
dude. Some stray shots coming back to that drive-through window.
Yeah.
Yeah. Click, click, boom.
Like,
baby.
we think Foster the People sucks too. Leave
What are
us
you doing?
alone.
I'm more talking
Yeah.
about the Bring the Horizon.
Here's your chicken
of the,
sandwich, bitch.
There's one.
Yeah,
other
you're
one
getting
I'm trying to
fucking
think.
spit in your Big Mac like, once this episode
Yeah.
drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once all the McDonald's workers tune in.
Yeah, right. McDonald's
That's
corporate.
Fake Ass Friends from Set It Off. Go check
Set
it out.
it off.
Set it on. Set it on.
Just doing your own little theme song for Set It Off.
Set it off.
Set it on.
Set it off.
I should have
Are
more
we
gas.
sure
leak.
there's not a gas leak? Are we sure we got that short up before we kicked it off?
Nate's been huffing gas since
Yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah, exactly. He's
It
just
feels like there's a gas leak.
He,
still.
he saw Dune and
Yeah.
huffed some gas.
Have some spice, dude.
Spice Coke.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have the spice.
Spice.
yeah.
Anyways,
Let's talk about this song.
Yeah.
This is full Adrianne Lenker. Adrianne Lenker, we've talked about her on the show a bunch of times. Lead singer, Big Thief. singer-songwriter. She's got great solo records. Seems like she's gonna drop something soon, and yeah, I like this song a lot. Her solo work seems like it's becoming a little bit more like Big Thief centric. Like this song reminded me a lot of something that would have been off of Dragon New Warm Mountain. I can't remember. I think it's Time Escaping. Like the way the guitars are like off kilter and weird and kind of like overlapping themselves in a weird way. This song reminded me a lot of that. But I enjoyed it a lot. I'm excited for whatever she's putting out.
Me too. I really liked those solo records she put out
in,
what was that, like 2022? That had like anything on it.
One of them's called like Songs.
Yeah.
Is it just Songs?
Songs, I forget what the other one's called, but it had like Zombie Girl.
Yeah, that's a great record.
That is a really good record. And I agree with you. There's like a rhythmic quality to the guitars where it's like arpeggiated but kind of bounces around. I really like it. I think she's a fantastic songwriter.
I could imagine myself like foraging for mushrooms to this song.
That's the vibe of like Big Thief, Adrianne Lenker,
slipping on a mossy rock,
just like wandering around the woods, just like
just kind of taking it all in.
Yeah.
Well, did you see
a deep breath?
Yeah.
Did you see the bumper sticker thing?
No. What's that?
So I guess like somebody made a bumper sticker that went viral, and it's like a guy choking another guy, but they look like, stock cartoon people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it says when someone says they don't like Adrianne Lenker music, and then Adrianne Lenker made like a post on Instagram that was like, I just saw this. This makes me incredibly sad and sickened.
Oh boy.
And like our music is supposed to, like promote gentleness, and I know it's a joke, but there should be like no violence, and they're a little too sincere.
Yeah, that's
like
sorry, we're killing people out here.
Yeah, so,
no matter if you like it or not.
Yeah, nothing can stop me from being violent to your music. You know what? I put on Zombie Girl and I missile drop kick my father from our deck while he's cutting the grass.
I take it out on my family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I Irish whip my brother through our glass sliding door.
This would be an unbelievable
while
song
listening to Masterpiece.
Yeah, just to fucking get out of your car and just like take it out on someone you're just having a road rage incident with. They're just like, come on, they're honking. You just get out of your just with this playing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just beating ass to this.
Just getting jumped into a motorcycle gang. You want to be in the Crazy Eights?
This being
I'm gonna beat you with a master lock while this is
initiation. The Big Thief Show.
Yeah.
This is
like McConaughey Crazy Eyes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting my hand beaten with a hammer on a pool table. Ah! But it's so beautiful.
You're gonna have to sit through this whole Big Thief Show with an injured hand, and then beat somebody up.
Yeah. That would be a fun gimmick as a wrestler, though. To you're tough as nails, but you walk out wearing like pink and butterflies, and this song.
They're wheeling you out like Hannibal Lecter. You're like so dangerous. You're like chained up.
Yeah,
dude.
The movie The New Guy.
Yeah.
You see The New Guy?
No, that was the guy that was in
Road Trip.
Yeah. What's his name?
DJ
Qualls.
That's
it. Yeah.
He does. They do like a Hannibal Lecter thing. Like he moves it. You know what? I'm not gonna explain the plot.
Never mind.
Of The New Guy.
We've spent time explaining plots of movies in this podcast.
Let's not digress that much.
Yeah. The 03 hour when we get in there.
Yeah, we'll just put that as.
But yeah.
The Patreon episode this week is me explaining The New Guy.
Yeah, and I just sit here like, why did you watch that?
Stop.
Yeah.
Love Adrianne Lenker, love Big Thief.
Yeah, that's Fool by Adrianne Lenker. Go check it out. Here's another song.
Quite very different vibe. This is a song called Grammy Party by DaBaby. DaBaby, very what do we want to say? Bad person, it seems like, right? Didn't he get canceled or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
The one like Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
He said like something about people having AIDS. And
yeah, he said
terrible.
like some really bad shit.
That was DaBaby?
DaBaby.
Isn't there another one that's like
Little Baby?
Little Baby. I don't know. Maybe Lil Baby's the bad one.
No, it was DaBaby.
It's definitely this guy.
DaBaby's a bad one.
Because there was like a thing when he came out with Kanye, right after that.
Yeah.
He was at like the Donda.
He's a Kanye affiliate.
Yeah.
Which is
not
great.
But I think this is just This is a level of like ignorant trap that I can somewhat get down with because it's just like mean, you know? And like I like the synth that's just doing this the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's going pretty hard with his bars. Like,
Yeah.
he's just spitting.
And they're not doing like, well, it happens a couple of times, but like the stupid shit that really loses me, like in production and like and like that kind
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like the instrumentation on this
I
because
do
it sounds
too.
like a printer like malfunctioning.
Over and over
yeah,
again.
like it sounds like when you're printing a piece of paper and it's like, you know, like,
Yeah.
that sound.
You're
And
right.
then there's,
Sample
like,
that.
Yeah,
I sampled the Epson Inkjet 97.
Yeah.
wonderful device.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I do like the flow. I think like the knock on DaBaby is he has one flow. Like from what I've heard, like he's
okay.
like he does have a good flow, but since he came on the scene in like 2019, he kind of just does that over and over
It
again.
never mixes up the rhythmic pattern of
Yeah.
his flow.
So somebody who's never really listened to DaBaby, I listened to this, I was like, this is kind of sick.
It's hard.
And then I was like looking at other like comments
Yeah.
on stuff, and they were like,
They're like,
oh, same shit again.
This
I was
doesn't
like,
even, yeah.
Can
This
you-
is the first DaBaby song I've
Yeah.
ever heard. in
Can
my
you
life.
imagine saying same shit again about any trap ever?
Yeah.
And, like
Yeah.
like come on, it's all
It's all that.
same shit.
Right? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a DaBaby.
we're out of our depth.
Speak a little out of
Get us-
pocket here.
Get us back into the
That's good, but
Yeah.
that's real
Give us
ourselves
butt rock
in,
back,
so-
yeah,
please.
you bring up Josie Scott again. I'll give
Yeah,
you- I get
We're
it.
talking about the new Saliva album. Let's move on. That was Grammy Party
Saliva's
by
back.
DaBaby.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
This is a pick from me. This is Hooray for the Riff Raff with the song Alibi off their new album The Past Is Still Alive. Hooray the Riff Raff is one of those indie bands that I've been aware of for like a very long time but never really dug into. And then I saw that this album was getting really good reviews and checked it out, and I really like it. It's really cool. It's this a big like the indie heads that were around in like the 2010s seem to almost all be going country, Alan
Yeah,
Jackson style.
That's what I was just
Go
gonna
home
say.
country.
There's a huge like the country boom. I could see it coming like years ago. Like everyone was just like here, like a little bit here and there.
Nate, you were ahead of it.
I kind of I remember saying it to somebody after I got obsessed with Dougie Poole. I was like, I could see
you were.
everyone
I mean,
going
and then your illustrious release of Doom songs.
we don't talk about
All
that.
right,
Yeah, you stop right now.
Shut up.
shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Yeah, I think Hooray for the Riff Raff had like more folk and Americana elements in
Yeah.
their music, so the transition isn't as harsh maybe as some other people's.
Yeah.
But I really like this song a lot. I love the lyrics. I love that one lyric, like "I love you very much" and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
that's cool.
It's great. I mean, I've had the same experience with this band too. Like, heard about them for years, never checked it out, but like this song a lot. Reminded me of, it sounds so shallow to say, but like something Phoebe Bridgers would have put out on her first record, something like that. It reminds me a bit of like Motion Sickness, or
A little
something
bit.
like that.
Yeah. Like the energy and the
Yeah, a little bit more positive though.
Yeah.
There's a band called Why Bonnie that I checked out a couple years ago, and it reminds me a lot of that too. Just like that kind of like down home, fucking easygoing country, and I love that. It's just you can never go wrong with stuff like this,
Yeah, but if you would have told me 5 years ago that like indie as a genre would be going country,
Yeah.
I'd be like, it's dead.
Yeah, I would have been
It's
pissed.
But enough people have done it like fairly well where I'm like, I'll hear you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even Beyonce is getting on.
Oh,
board.
Beyonce's
Yeah.
big on it. Yeah.
Texas Hold'em's sick.
Yeah.
I don't like that song.
No?
I don't know why
think
I
it's
don't
good.
like it. It just hits me wrong in some way. I know everyone else likes it except for me.
I like it. It brings me back to 03 watching Chris Moneymaker win the WSOP.
I don't even know
World
what that is.
Series.
The World Series of Poker.
I don't know what you just said,
Yeah,
buddy.
dude, I just
That was
dropped
a
that.
fucking
That's
deep
from my
ass-
real heads, dude. You know about that bluff on Sammy
I just
Farha.
went,
03, dude.
What a deep pull.
Oh,
dude.
dude, I could talk about fucking poker.
Yeah.
Greg Raymer, Fossil Man. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Marcel Lusk.
as
my
you were
God.
saying that, I thought I was with you for a second, and then I was just like, ooh.
Yeah, I watched you glaze over. When I hit you with WSOP,
Yeah, I was like,
When I hit
What
you
the
with the acronym, you were just
Fuck.
like,
I don't know what you're saying, buddy, but fuck you.
get out.
Get
An
out.
acronym I've never heard of.
That's Alibi by Hooray for the Riff Raff. Go check it out.
Nothing to do with riff raff,
And
though, which
let's-
is something that I thought
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I
Before
thought-
I hit play, I thought there was going to be some sort of riff raff feature.
I just didn't think it was gonna be an indie band. I thought it was gonna be like one of those like synth pop bands.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it does kind of have that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Like the Midnight City M83.
Oh, hell
I just
yeah.
was expecting that.
Dude, what a
Yeah.
jam that song is.
So good. This is Midnight City. No, I'm just kidding.
It's last song.
Last song. This is one of my picks. We've never talked about this guy on the show.
We haven't? I thought we put one
I
of
think
his
we
songs.
did. Maybe at
TX2.
I think maybe at year-end time we did. I think I may have put one of his songs on Worst of the Year. This is TX2 with So Numb.
TX2.
He's the guy that did the, like, I'm a 5'4" man,
Oh,
piece
shit.
of shit.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
Yeah.
He's
did
at
a really
least
good-
maturing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did a really
Yes.
good job making him sound like a child.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
I saw a video of him covering a Linkin Park song. I think it was Crawling.
That
yeah.
it makes
And,
sense.
Yeah, the comments are great. You just gotta look at everyone just like, stop. This is
Stop.
horrible.
Stop.
Yeah.
You know it's bad when I'm only aware of your music from multiple catatonic use videos.
yeah.
You just keep showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was been on my radar since I found out like who this guy is. That he's like more than just a Catatonic Youth's like, you know, feature. But I was kind of ashamed to admit that I like this song. I kind of liked it. I mean, the verses I don't love, like, but it's not that embarrassing. And then like the chorus, like, I think
Ladies and
this-
gentlemen, we're now 28 seconds to Mars.
That's the bar we're
we're
trying
getting
to.
close.
That's the bar we're trying to meet now.
Yeah.
is
It's like the doomsday
not
clock. We just
Yeah.
move it closer to Mars.
Leto climbed the Empire State Building, and now we are 28 seconds
We're
to
2
Mars.
seconds to Mars. God help us all.
I know what you mean, because everything else that I've heard from him is so
Yeah.
like gimmicky,
Yeah.
and so made for TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
That this actually sound. I mean, this doesn't not sound like Linkin Park.
It's It,
You know?
it's not like
We have a guy screaming about the fact that he's numb. Most people who are
Yes.
numb aren't just like, ah!
Yeah.
It's like, I think you might not be numb.
I like the.
She's
I don't know
feeling
why.
something.
I don't know why I'm such a sucker for the.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I like the way it
It
sounds.
sounds
I don't know
like
why.
he's being electrocuted.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's cool.
I get served up a lot of TikToks.
I like how you went from like, you know, I'm kind of now just like it's cool. This is cool. This is what
Well,
the kids
I
like.
don't-
And if you don't
I
like
think it's
it,
cool.
you suck.
Yeah. I do think this song
Well, he
is
said
cool, dude.
he said before this is not that embarrassing, which is the bar that we're trying to meet
Yeah.
now with anything that we put out.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not like it's not 5'4" man whore piece of shit. It's not.
No.
He made another one recently that was like really embarrassing. I think I sent you guys a clip of it, just like over text, like
Yeah.
because it was wild. And then I heard this one and I was like, all right, let's put this one on and laugh about it on the show. And then I was like, I'll laugh about it, but also
Heavy rotation.
it's pretty sick.
No, I can. This doesn't sound unlike just regular alternative
Yeah.
rock of
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
which I think like. From what I've known of TX2, that's like a massive leap.
It's a
creatively.
massive leap, yeah.
From ashes to new,
Yeah.
That's a
Like
band
that.
name, but also
like that.
applies to TX2.
Yeah.
Rising like a
Rising
phoenix.
like a
Yeah.
phoenix. Yeah.
Going from being in the
TX2.
group chat for a cheap laugh to
Yeah.
you being like, this is cool.
This is actually
Yeah.
the new.
You hear
cool
when he
song.
goes, "Whoa!"
yeah,
I
our
get a
audio
lot-
listeners are going to love it.
Yeah, they're gonna.
I
love
get
it. Yeah.
texted or served a lot of TikToks of like dudes in police training getting tased because you have to, and some of them make sounds like that when
Yeah.
they get tased. So that's
Yeah.
kind of what I feel.
I've
like
seen those
is
videos,
It's
too.
fun.
Yeah, we need to do a mega cut where just
Yeah,
some
should
guy.
we just do it?
Hey, got the new TX2 leak, and it's just that. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, loved it, dude.
We
went from like
not that
embarrassing. It's cool.
I loved it. Can't wait for this to be on the year-end list.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching brain degeneration happen in
This is
real
it.
time.
Yeah.
This is attributed to the gas leak that was in my house.
By the end of the episode, they
yeah.
would be drooling and asleep on the couch.
If anyone didn't notice, halfway through this episode, I think it was exactly halfway. It was exactly halfway.
We did a wardrobe change.
Yeah, we had to stop the original episode
Yeah.
when we were recording it because I was smelling gas. My furnace is right here,
Yeah.
and I was smelling gas coming from the furnace, and then like stopped the episode.
So 5 days later,
And got my wife to come check it out for me because I was.
She put on her tool belt.
She put on her tool belt.
You put on your high heels and made her
Yep.
a sandwich.
That's exactly what happened, dude. I was checking shit out, running around like, oh my goodness, oh my god.
you got curlers in your
Yeah.
non-existent hair.
My row.
Yes. I think I saw a mouse too. You're on a chair. She's like, get the hell out of my way. Go fix me a beer.
Right away, honey. Should we get out of the house?
Call the gas company.
Call the gas company.
my stars. I don't
Call
know
the
what-
gas company.
Hello, People's Gas. I got the
Oh my
vapors.
goodness.
I got the vapors.
I started giggling real hard with my podcast friends. But anyway, we had to stop that episode. Luckily, there was no gas leak, but we did smell it.
Yeah.
And the bits were a little goofier.
Can I say that I didn't smell gas once?
We didn't
on
have to
Tuesday.
stop the episode.
Yeah.
After further research.
After further review.
So after further review, there was no reason for us to stop the episode.
And then checking the view count afterwards, we also didn't need to finish the
we
episode.
didn't need to finish it either.
What's
Could have just
up?
went,
Yeah.
Could have just done it halfway. No one would have noticed. That
What's that audience retention
yeah, that
drops right
retention
around the
just always
38
drops.
second mark.
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks for watching the episode. I don't think we have any other gas leaks. So, continue watching. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. Like and comment. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok. Go sub to our Patreon page. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.